A schoolgirl gets on a bus. Inside the bus, another girl's ghost tells her, "Get down." The first girl asks, "Why?" The ghost says, "I told you to get down." The first girl, scared, asks the driver, "Isn't this public transport?" The driver says, "Yes, it is. Sit down." But the ghost again says, "I told you to get down." The girl gets scared and gets off the bus. The ghost disappears. The driver goes to the girl and asks, "Aren't you going? Why did you get off?" The girl says, "There is a woman inside who is not letting me go." The driver looks inside the bus, but it is empty. He says, "The bus is empty. Sit down." The girl goes back and sits inside the bus. The girl takes a mirror from her bag. When she looks in it, she sees the ghost and says, "I told you not to get on." She tries to run, but the driver closes the door. She says, "I don't want to go. Please let me get off." The driver says, "You will not go anywhere. Sit quietly, or worse will happen." The girl pleads, "Please let me go." Finally, she sits quietly, and the driver starts moving the bus. The girl takes some stickers from her bag and sticks them one by one on the bus. On the way, an old woman stops the bus. She sees the stickers that say, "Help!" The driver does not stop. Suddenly, the driver's phone falls from his pocket. The old woman quickly climbs into the bus and says, "Why did you get inside?" She adds, "There is another girl inside. I will get down after a while." The driver angrily says, "Okay, sit down." She sits on a seat. The girl takes a notebook from her bag, tears a page, and throws it at the old woman. The woman says, "Why did you throw the paper? Sit quietly." The driver picks up the paper and asks, "What did you write?" The paper is blank. Meanwhile, the ghost returns to the old woman and says, "Help this girl." The driver tells the girl to stay calm and tells the old woman to get off the bus. The girl secretly takes the driver's phone and puts it in the old woman's purse. When the woman goes down, a message comes on the phone with the driver's friend sending a location. The old woman is happy. She says, "This girl's life is in danger. We must save her." She runs to a police officer and explains everything. The officer says, "Quickly tell me which way the vehicle went." The old woman takes the officer with her. The driver stops the bus and tells the girl to get off. The girl refuses, so he drags her out and takes her to a forest. She says, "Please leave me." The cruel man scolds her. The old woman and police officer arrive in the forest. Another kidnapper gets a call on his friend's phone and gets busy. The police officer quietly hides inside the kidnapper's trunk. Meanwhile, the driver brings the girl to the kidnapper and says, "Look, I brought the boy." The kidnapper says, "Well done." At that moment, the police officer comes out of the trunk and catches both bad men. The old woman comes to the girl. The police officer takes both criminals away. The girl is finally safe.